there and press crouch medium punch to win a whole set if he needs to. And I'd like to see if FinalFlash has sort of upped his game in that regard, because like you were saying, FinalFlash has a bit of an unconventional playstyle, but what really has bumped up his game during this last season is the fact that he's been able to fold in a more conventional style along with his unorthodox habits. And that's really what's gotten him far. So I want to see if he can bring that to the table versus Bruce.
Yeah. So here we go. It's we were talking about Artanis a little bit. It's FinalFlash now, trying to keep Bruce at bay. One of the big advantages here for Chun-Li, of course, Bruce touched on it earlier that he thinks Chun-Li is a hard matchup. It's the length of those normals, the ability to poke really, really hard.
Yeah.
So what does FinalFlash have to do to make sure he takes full advantage of that?
I mean, really, he's just got to be in the right ranges, but outspacing Bruce is a real tall task.
Yeah.
Because he knows he doesn't win the normal game, Bruce is looking for whiff punishes, trying to put himself in that spot, and of course, once he gets his offense, it's pretty solid. I mean, Balrog's that kind of character. A shimmy, a step in, step out. We'll see.
Now, this season, of course, you play Chun-Li.
Yes.
There's a lot to Chun-Li's game that sort of makes this matchup work. Put yourself in FinalFlash's shoes. How do you go about controlling the space that Bruce is trying to command?
Really, the key to beating Bruce is just to have a better ground game than him. And I know that that maybe sounds a little bit reductive, but Bruce's anti-airs are really on point. You're not going to overwhelm him with gimmicks. You just have to get a read on his defensive habits and be able to tell when he's going to press buttons versus when he's going to tech. That's really what it comes down to.
Yeah, you and I have both commentated multiple matches for Bruce. We talk about how he just simply knows when to mash. So that's sort of something that happens. And of course, Justin Wong has publicly stated that Bruce might be the best player in Vancouver.
And you know, I could see why Justin would say that, because in some ways I see some similarities between the two of them. There's like a very patient, by-the-numbers style, but you know, just solid. Like, it doesn't need to be fancy to be effective. And that's what I see in Bruce's game playing a lot.
Yeah.
That said, he took that first game pretty handily. We saw some crazy range on the V-Trigger 2 command grab. They made that so threatening this season. All right, FinalFlash starting in with the offense.
I like that, yeah, Bruce's anti-air game, yeah. That's one of the things that comes into question from the beginning.
Yeah.
Early on, you test Bruce's neutral by seeing where his anti-air game is. If he shows that he has the anti-air right away, that frustrates a lot of game plans. Yeah. Just because he's already a defensive monster, and you're kind of just dealing with, now you're dealing with one approach that you just can't take.
Yeah. And so we saw the V-Trigger activation there from FinalFlash, not enough to save him. That is one habit I wish he would work on a little bit, is that if he has V-Trigger, you know he's looking for crouch medium punch with Chun. It's such a good move in a lot of situations because it's forward advancing and it'll go under a lot of pokes, but he goes to it every single time, and so a lot of players will now just wait as soon as he has V-Trigger to whiff punish that low forward.
Yeah,
or at the very least just block it because they know they won't have to worry about it.
Yeah, or look for the neutral jump when you're in that space where he wants to activate for max range.
Yeah.
And Bruce is definitely aware of that. Very quickly winning this neutral game. Gets a jump in. This is bad news as he activates V-Trigger despite the fact of being behind. Look at all these frame kills. Oh my god.
Okay, FinalFlash has had the lead most of this round. If he can keep Bruce at bay, he might put one on the board. Oh, but there is the command grab. He has one left. Threatens with it, but instead goes for the roundhouse. Oh, and just EX. Pressure now, and the throw. Bruce up 2-0. FinalFlash has got to find an answer.
Yeah, he wanted to challenge himself. He put himself exactly in that position now. Finds himself down 2-0. Needs to find a way to break through the defensive wall. Bruce looking really, really solid right now.
Yep. All right, straight back into it. No character select. FinalFlash, of course, a character purist, not just a loyalist. He has not played any other character except in novice tournaments. But Chun-Li, when it's time for business. All right, EX legs and neutral. Bruce finding the jump. Has a life lead again. Scouts the fireball and working on stun. A trade, but no combo.
All right, so that's going to break through. Yeah. So one of the things I want to see different as well from FinalFlash is he's very aggressive when he uses his V-Trigger. He doesn't actually save it for anything. He basically just autopilots all 4 shots I kind of wanted to slow it down a little bit
Uh-huh.
in terms of being less predictable about when it's being used after activation.
Yeah, he's trying to sort of fluster the opponent by just going for the V-trigger cancel every time. But Bruce is no stranger to blocking.
Yeah. Bruce can block for 95 seconds
Yeah.
and then win the round in 4.
Yeah.
That's scary.
Yes, absolutely. All right, an EX out of nowhere. Bruce with the corner pressure, but an EX legs from FinalFlash is going to give him something to get started. Has the life lead. Can he keep it?
Anti-air. There we
Anti-air.
go.
All right, looking for stun now. And there it is, the trade. FinalFlash is going to get his first round.
Yeah, keeps himself alive, at least for the moment.
All right, crowd getting hyped there for FinalFlash.
Oh,
All right,
Bruce turning it
overhead
on.
from Bruce. Bruce is angry now. Ooh, EX legs gonna take it again.
That's sort of a rhythm thing for FinalFlash. As soon as you tech a throw and you're in that space, he's expecting you to try and go forward again. He immediately just pumps that EX legs.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a bad idea in a lot of cases because people are real used to sort of sticking out a button after throw tech, hoping to catch a button from the other side.
Yeah.
And EX legs will stuff that most of the time.
All right, EX dash straight is going to find the corner carry, and now it's pressure from Bruce. FinalFlash needs to find a way out. Didn't quite have the...
Is that going to be it?
Not quite.
Oh, and just a meaty crouch jab. Bruce is going to take that 3-0. We'll hear a little bit from the players. Togashi Azrael heading up to the stage.